Hello everybody, this is Zigzag Zog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are back for our playthrough of XCom 2 War of the Chosen featuring Long War of the Chosen. And ahead of us today we have an operation in the New Mexico quadrant or area of the map. We are here to destroy an alien relay, and it's kind of an important one in my mind because it counters a dark event. So it's early on in the game, yes, but I find this as a very important early on mission to counter. It slows down or inhibits the aliens' progress on the secret project, and we all know with that little timer at the top of the map when it appears, we want to be keeping an eye on it. So even though it's not visible right now, I'm happy to hinder their progress on that project. We have 106% infiltration. Enemy readiness is normal. A 14-turn timer. Concealed start. Evac with 3-turn wait. Extremely light mission. I think I've covered all the high points. Let's take a look at the team we're taking on in. We have Clint, Dirty Harry Eastwood as our specialist. Chief Clancy Wiggums is our grenadier. And he has a promotion. So let's get in there on the promotion. We have a couple, actually looking at these, I kind of like a lot of these promotions, and eventually I do want to try some of these others. For instance, the one that intrigues me the most is having a blue screen bomb grenadier. The flashbang grenades now disorient robotic units and reduce their resistance to hacking. I like having that available on some missions, but with Chief Clancy himself, he is one that I am building totally based on the grenades, and so we're going with boosted core. Explosive grenades do 1 additional damage, so we're taking that one with Chief Wiggums. Another one of my grenadiers will probably diverge a little or go a little different or try a few different perks, but I really want to try the blue screen bombs. And we got Homer Simpson, our assault. He has a promotion up also. We're looking at close and personal. We did take that with Guinan. I'm kind of thinking I want to mess around with the arc pulsar since we already took the up close and personal, and I want to have a little practice or see how good this perk works for me. Can I find good uses for it? Are the percentage to my shots going to be good enough to make it worthwhile? These are the things I need to learn for our next playthrough. Things that I don't know just automatically from playing this game enough. So I'm messing around a bit. I don't have ideal perks or ideal builds that perhaps I'm more prone to use like in the original Long War. So you'll see me experimenting a little bit more, at least experimenting for me in this playthrough. You all may have enough experience with some of these other perks, more so than me. Now, we have used napalm. I think it's Worf has that build. I'm not super keen on the fortify perk compared to the other two, so since I've got someone with the napalm, I'm still going to focus on the first couple, at least for you, Deanna, Troi, for biggest booms. And finally, we should have, what, one more promotion? Yes, Sebastian, Professor Jeski is due a promotion. And I'm gone Ghostwalker. I think that was with Jean-Luc Picard. I think we're just going to stick with Blade Master. Lone Wolf. You know, some of these small maps especially, it can, well, I guess when he's running out to slash, half the time he is off by himself, more than 7 tiles distance. So I guess it would have kind of the same effect on aim at least. And it would give him more defense. Problem is that extra damage on that blade sometimes is so critical. So I can see Lone Wolf, but boy, the only thing I don't have is a defense. But usually I'm looking to get rid of the enemy as I'm doing my flesh attack. So we're going with we're still. I almost tempted myself to take Lone Wolf, but we're going to stick with the Blade Master. All right, we're all set. I think it's time for us to get out here in on the mission and see what happens. See if we end up with a 3rd mission in a row with the assassin. I don't think it's intended that way. I doubt it'll happen. But boy, after 2 in a row, I guess I'm a little skittish here. Let's get in there and find out. Okay, the tunnels under Tijuana. We have been topside in Tijuana before. Highly modernized city, And now we're in the scrungy little tunnels under Tijuana. Okay, well, let's get in there and see if we can't destroy this relay.
Menace 1-5. The communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target.
Alrighty, let's see where we got. We got, looks like a stairway to nowhere to start us off on the side. So it's a typical tunnel map, kind of on the narrow side. Here's the other side down here. So it's kind of narrow, kind of narrow, kind of narrow. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get Sebastian wherever you are. Come out wherever you are. Let's find you to lead the way for us. You should have the best range of anybody, but let's start out with a blue move. And no early vision. I can't quite get you all the way to the doorway, so let's hold you back from the doorway just a tiny bit and get everybody as far forward as we can based on what we see. Nothing. So let's just run like the wind, everybody. Run like the wind and see how far we can get you up there.
Okay.
Okay, Clint.
Whoa, slow down, egghead.
And good, we got Homer Simpson able to get just a little bit farther. So we may not be positioned exactly where it's ideal, but we're close enough to be able to provide support for each other at the moment. And there we got our typical lone drone moving up towards us. Are any of us locked down? Not quite. Good. Good. So Sebastian, it's your job to get through the first opening. Let's get you up to the first door here so we don't have to make noise and activate you. And see what you see from here. And the answer would be nothing. So let's open that door for you. See if you see anything through the other openings.
Przechodzę na pozycję.
No, nothing, no enemies on this side of the map so far. So let's get everybody else up there for support. Homer, in fact, will get you to the other side of the doorway here.
Get out of my way, jerk-ass!
Deanna, Troi, it'd be nice to have you semi-close, so there's your position. And I kind of like the idea of getting us out of range of that drone wandering into us too, getting into another hallway. Clint Eastwood right over here. And what kind of spot does that leave you, Chief Wiggums? Looks like right about here.
I am proceeding on foot, following a code 8.
Alright, nothing so far. You can say all's quiet, all's good, but sure would be nice to know where the enemy really is, wouldn't it? So we can't quite make it here without going the other way and through a window and making ourselves known. So, Sebastian, I'm thinking we will do our first blue move out here to try and get some vision on the enemy, see if we see anybody.
Już się za to biorę.
What do you see? Nobody. What is this? We'll move you just a little farther, Sebastian, to give room to bring some others out this way for support. Well, that scared me that everybody's all at the same point on the map. Makes me a little nervous.
Okay.
We got to get everybody up here is what it looks like. Where could they be wandering from? Where is a bad point of cover for me? Who knows? Homer, we're going to park you right here in this corner cover.
I'm on my way.
And let's get everybody else up there for support.
Okay.
Chief Wiggums, I think we'll bring you... Oh, you can't quite get into that corner cover. Well, we'll still bring you out here into the room. Okay, time-wise, we're in sight, we're nearby, we're in good range of what we have to, the data transfer that we need to knock out. And that was a purifier, it looks like. I think I saw a quick glimpse of a purifier over there. Let's see if we can't position ourselves over here to best react to that purifier. Part of me says take him out now before some other enemy appears in this room at a different angle. But I don't think Chief Wiggums is in the most ideal spot unless I move some. How far can we get up with your grenade? Yeah, it's not a clean, and I don't quite know the positions where everybody is, so is that enough? Obviously we can hit the one that we can see, but are the others positioned in the blast radius if I get it over there? So I'm thinking we hold off on the attack this turn just for that simple reason. And while I'm at it, I'll see about repositioning a little bit. Now they could activate me if they wander through up to here. If I take that corner position. So I'm kind of thinking I don't really want to push forward that far, do I? Do I need to push forward that much? What else would I see down the hallway here? Sebastian, maybe you'd be a better one to move over here and less likely to be triggered if they move through the doorway. Let's take a peek over here with you. Oh, look at that. Another purifier down the other way. That makes my positions currently prone to being awkward. Unless, of course, I move forward and get ready when we activate these guys. We still have some cover left against that other pod off down the side. Wow. Glad I saw them when I did. Because this position is no longer as safe as I might have thought a little while ago. Wowzy wow wow. There's no high ground over on this side. No, oh okay, it's down here. Unlike my other map, it was a lot closer. What is the best way for me to set up for this pod now? Pretty far away to be at least to have that be an activation. It just is an awkward position once I do activate, but I would have the ability to move through here and move to cover that'll be close enough. So Chief Wiggums, we're going to move you forward.
What? This better be about
Keep
speed,
that
huh?
grenade versatile. Deanna, Troi, wouldn't it be nice? So I think what we need to look at doing is getting. Do I have some high ground I could get over here, but what do I activate by taking it? Or that also necessarily doesn't keep me in good position against these enemies over here. And that could potentially keep me very exposed. So too much rattling around in my brain right now to come up with a clear, coherent plan. We're going to move you forward first of all, Clint Eastwood. I'm going to give Deanna Troi your spot so she's a little closer for her weapons. But we're only going to use that spot. And we're going to do some Overwatch and see how these two pods maneuver. And make our choices next turn. That's what I'm thinking.
Bring it, Skyhole!
You know what happens when I think, right? Scary things. Okay, they're coming through. How far forward do they push? Do they activate? Flanked enemy. They see Sebastian. So we are seen, or probably seen by that other pod down the way also. Purifier. It's nice to get rid of two of the troopers. We got a guy running right now too, and it's nice to take him down. Okay, now if we do have that other pod activate on us, and they didn't. I was going to say, now at least it's a one-way battle to turn myself around towards. But what I was afraid was going to happen did not happen. Other than, Sebastian, you are visible now, and we need to remember that. Wow, we got by. We kind of got some squeaky action. We came through clean. Look at that. I'm thinking, what do we want to do first? Definitely want to pick up the loot, and I think I may do that with you, Clint Eastwood, as you slightly reposition yourself also. So we've taken out a pod of 3. I think there's another pod of 3 somewhere down here, unless they wandered off. And we have a lone drone, so that's the bulk. That gets us up to 7, so there still could be another pod of 2 floating around out there somewhere that we got to keep an awareness of. So I think the first thing we're going to do is move you forward, Homer, in some nice corner cover position relative to any enemy that might be down this way, and let's see if you see them.
Get out of my way!
Misclick.
Hey!
There we go. At least I misclicked you into some form of cover, but it double moved you and took you out of this turn. Bad, bad, bad finger. You were supposed to be right there, Homer. Listen to my instructions, please. Oh my, and we got an Advent Purifier over here. We've got an Advent Trooper, and up high we've got another Advent Trooper. So I think we have to see if we can reach the guy that's up high, is what I'm thinking. Kind of leaves me exposed, though. I don't like the idea of being exposed like that. And I don't like the idea of slashing an Advent Purifier and also being exposed to other troopers that I don't necessarily have the ability to take care of. The Advent Purifier could explode, couldn't it? That's something I have to worry about. Although you would hope a knife wouldn't make the guy explode. But if you hit that tank just wrong, right? Kaboom! Do I dare take a chance to... No. I can get up here and flank the trooper and still have a semblance of cover against the Purifier. Plus I'm on a 2nd level, so I think that makes it harder for him to shoot some of his flames of purity on me, if that's what you want to call them. So I'm almost thinking I might do this up here with Sebastian and trust the weaker weapon that he carries to kill this guy. Is that fair? Is that safe to try and take count on that? Do I have anyone else who could get up to the 2nd level in a blue move? Not really. How about you, Chief Wiggums? Do you have an out for me with your grenade, with your rocket launcher? It's the right kind of cover facing this direction, but I don't know that you have the range on your grenade launcher. Because from here, how far down can you get it? Well, maybe moving forward just that much to that corner gets you in range to at least do something with it. So let's try. Who is the most important to take out? Ah, it's at the fringes of that range, though, isn't it? Is it better to get some kind of damage on the Purifier and get his cover out of the way, and then just have to worry about a trooper back there? So that's a possibility that Chief Wiggums gives us. We also have Deanna Troi over here, who I can get up into wonderful cover. But it doesn't look like it's close enough cover for a flamethrower. What kind of range do we have with a rocket? We would lose some loot, obviously, depending on the scatter especially. I think what we're gonna do is do the rocket, because you've been a little quiet. The other option here with you, Deanna, Troi, how far can you throw a flashbang? Not far enough, at least from your current position, but if you moved forward, you would at least be able to hit that advent trooper. And who else would I have? Who else would I have? Clancy, Wiggums, we're going to try you with the grenade right there and see what we can do. See if we can blow away some cover on the purifier.
If anybody finds a grenade without a pin, that's mine.
It better be the one you're using, is that grenade. Grenade without a pin. Let's go. Okay, we got some damage and we blew away the cover. It should be possible for someone, anyone, and it would have been you, Homer, if you didn't. Dang it, my misclicks cost me what could have been an easy turn, turning it into a challenge and a difficult turn. Deanna, Troi, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to move you up to this cover either way. How far does your flashbang go against? Okay, we'd at least be able to flashbang a little bit. I think I may even push you up all the way to this half cover here, just in case.
I see.
Never liked the idea of half cover, but if it gives me the ability to flashbang both these guys, can I quite get both? Doesn't look like it. Frustrating playing the pixel game. I mean, ideally I'd like to have both as opposed to one of them flashbanged. Well, I tell you what we're going to do. Let's see. I'm going to take you up top with the flesh right here. Or are we going to trust your weapon to do enough damage? I worry getting 3 hit points, although he is flanked. Let's bring you up here and at least see what those numbers look like, Sebastian. %. You should have the ability, although there's a chance that you do only do 2 points of damage. Oh boy, how am I feeling right now? Am I feeling lucky? Clint's on the mission, so we're feeling lucky, right? Let's do it. Shoo, we got max damage there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now I'm thinking I can safely flashbang with Deanna, Troi over here, and then I should be able to safely take out the purifier with Dirty Harry. Now, do I trust an 83% shot? Well, you know, we already did our do I feel lucky. So I think we're going to use the do I feel sure that we want to get the job done. So let's do it that way. We're going to do the combat protocol and assure ourselves of getting rid of the advent purifier. And he really got rid of himself. Big old explosion. I always felt like when the guy explodes, any loot he has should be destroyed too, but I guess that's not the default way it works. Now let's get this guy flashbang, since I don't have a reliable way to kill him right now, to kind of work on protecting ourselves. Alright, he missed. That's good. Oh, were there 2 soldiers down there? Because I saw 2 disorienteds. So does that mean, are one of these sectoids disoriented? No, it doesn't look like it, but we definitely got sectoids going after us now. Do I have an angle in which I can slash one of them? Sebastian, do we have that ability available for us? I think that's the first thing we're going to look at. can we safely slash? Still keep you in cover, and I'm thinking that may be the way we do this sectoid in the back. And then I have Homer. We're not going to misclick with you this next time, and we're going to get a nice shot on this sectoid also. And then hopefully I can come up with someone else in the process that can help us out, because obviously the shotgun probably will not kill the sectoid. So let's start out getting this guy that's covering him taken care of in the back. Sebastian. No, we're going to take care of the other guy first. I'm going to ignore the trooper because I want to get rid of these sectoids. That's my higher priority for me personally. So let's make that happen. Surprise! Okay. Whew. Thanks for coming through on that one, Sebastian. One difficulty down. Have to get away to pick up that. So Homer, let's get you and taking your shot here. You do have your run and gun available. Let's see. I may, depending on once we position you, you should be able to run and gun and shoot an arc thrower, right? Is that what we're going to find out? Well, let's find out here in just a moment, because it may be a safer move to try and incapacitate the sectoid first. Let's find out. Let's hit run and gun first.
I think I've got the perfect solution.
I'm going to put you behind cover though, because I don't trust any of these things. It'd be nice to have you right up close and next to him for that shotgun, but we're going to at least get you into some kind of cover here.
Coming through.
Okay, we do have the arc pulsar available. No, not against that. And it is 100% this way. And if we fire our weapon, it's 95% without a kill. So I'm almost thinking I want to do the arc pulsar. He's standing wide in the open. Let's get a shot off with the arc pulsar. Let's make that happen. Okay. That relieves some pressure by having that out of the way. Felt safer doing that than taking the less than 100% possibility. I'm thinking with this other guy, I can move Deanna Troi up close and use a little fire.
I think we have to proceed normally.
Let's see if it's enough to take him
I
out.
accept.
Yes, it is. Okay, that gives us some time to move others forward for this stunned sectoid, and I think we're just going to rush them to get them as close as possible, because then after that, we're still going to have to kill that data transfer. And I think we've got now, with 7 killed, 1 more active, that puts us in that 8 range. That's probably all the enemies we got on the map. There's another lone drone, and that's not going to worry me too much. Even if that lone drone is way back in the other direction, decides to wander into us. We're going to double move you, Chief Clancy, just to pick up the loot first. Then get you into some better cover. Just an autoloader, so.
Hey,
You never know till you pick it up.
I like it a lot.
I think I'm going to put you on this side cover just in case that drone from the way other side of the map decides to wander this way, because the sectoid isn't a threat. Okay, we are ready, and we can do a number on the sectoid that's just laying there. And I think what we'll do is, so we make it 2 for 2 on you, Sebastian. See if you can't take care of this guy for us right here. And it's a graze hit. Thank goodness we have him stunned. Homer, we're going to bring you forward to finish the job then. This time I think your shotgun is a safe bet.
Coming! I don't tell
And we got the loot right there. Advanced suppressor, we will take it. Suppressors aren't exactly the type of edition that are the most, or seem the most critical for me. I don't seem to use them as much, so it may be something we'll hold on to sell. A scope, just a base
I think
scope.
I found something.
And let's get around to... Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait. Do we have any way to get up? We're losing some loot up high, up top. I wonder if I have a way to get anybody over there. So Deanna, let's get you over this way running around so we can start getting shots on the relay. And who do I have that can get this loot? All right, we still have somebody who can get the loot because that's about to expire. I'm glad I noticed. I'm so prone to so prone to missing stuff. I'm amazed I didn't miss that one. So much for shots on the relay this turn, right? But at least we're getting all the loot. Advanced scope, that's much better than what Deanna Troi got. And I think we can get our first shot on the way here going. With you, Clancy. Chief Wiggums, let's just take a shot. We got our first damage on here. Alright, we should be able to finish it off now. And then start worrying about our evac. As a matter of fact, why don't we throw a little evac out there for us? Deanna, you want to do the honors here? We'll make it right here outside.
Let's get out of here.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
And let's get everybody up here in a position to take some shots. Sebastian, we could slash, but we're just gonna reload you. You got some experience out here with your blade. Dirty Harry, we need to get you down in here somewhere. We'll just drop you right there to take a nice close range shot. And we're getting closer, less damage left. Chief Wiggums, why don't we bring you up nice and close? Use your last bullet. And Homer, we can bring you. Let's have you climb up and over, right? It's all a blue move, so what does it matter, right? Let's get you up and close with your shotgun. Little workout move, and take a shot. We're probably down to the last couple hit points. Yeah, last one. And reinforcements are only yellow imminent, so I think we can afford to just position ourselves and reload.
From Mod Kettle. Right, crookie. Understand.
Homer, we're just gonna take your last shot. Have you do the honors.
Menace 1-5, we've confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
Of course.
So reload, Overwatch, and we're gonna have a similar pattern that way. If you aren't reloaded, you'll reload Overwatch.
This is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and will blow your head clean off.
Clint, I don't think it is. I think you got something slightly different here. Right here. Reinforcement's still yellow, so it looks like we're going to evacuate next turn without any further incident, unless that drone decides to just make an appearance to become easy kill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait over here. Broń w pogotowiu.
I like it here.
All right, here we go. Successful mission. This is the kind of mission I wanted. One without a chosen for one, so we didn't have to worry about chosen injuries, which are a kind of a given. And second of all, no, I don't believe any other injuries. Let me just scan through. Yeah, I think we're good. This is a mission that we needed.
My turn.
I need to come too.
Ruszam.
And it's time to evac. Good job, guys.
Operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Alright, we had that lone drone stuck back there. Not worth me going back for, in my mind. Flawless mission. Let's take a photo. Y'all want to line up? Deanna, you want to turn the pose? It looks like y'all are floating just a little bit off the ground. Let's see if we can get a different location that has you less floatable. Well, not behind that wall. Here. Up, not behind that wall. Anytime we pull back to get all of them in the picture. Okay, it doesn't look like you're floating there. We got all you in the picture without having a wall come in there. Let's send the Xenos back to space and take this photo. Good job, guys.
Advent officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment quotas. Citizens are encouraged to voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember,
Right.
only
Sebastian, you dealt the
together
most
can we
damage.
build a better tomorrow.
Homer made the most attacks. Clint Eastwood was shot at the most. And finally, Homer Simpson moved the furthest.
I wondered how the new gear would hold up, Commander. Looks to me like it's working out just fine.
We got 2 promotions out of that. I'm thrilled with that. Sebastian, with all your activity on there, you got a 2nd promotion. How about that? Good job. And Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry, you're one of the... No, it looks like Chief Wiggums is the senior soldier on this with 7 missions under his belt. Look at that. So Clint Eastwood, congratulations also on your promotion. Advanced scope, so we're good on the loot, and I can see potentially at some point maybe selling the base scope, maybe selling the suppressor. We'll see.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander.
Yeah.
We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
Yes, we know. So we're waiting 15 days for the alien machinery to clear. We're waiting 7 days for the infirmary. Is there any kind of building that I'm just wondering, is there a facility I want to maybe have up in the corner? Possibly the training center at some point to put up there. We'll keep thinking on what I want to locate up in that corner slot. If you have any suggestions on what I should put up there, trying to think the proving grounds right here where we're clearing in 15 days is what's next. Got to have something we build up here that's not as dependent on engineers to operate or give it bonuses. So that's what I'm going to be looking to build up there. Not a big issue right now because we got only 6 supplies, but I know we got a supply drop coming up semi soon. Let's get out there. Now, do we have a mission available where I can throw the team in that we just finished? I can't recall. Raid the Advent train. Well, we're already infiltrating on that one.
Your Templar friends are
Neutralizing a target down here. And there's always assault. The facility. What kind of...
course for the
Yeah, I
Eastern
just want to
US
see.
precinct.
I got to keep track in my mind how this mechanic works. I got to learn, so I'm taking a peek. Because I want to see total infiltration, 14 days, 5 hours. So mission expiration is now indefinite. We don't have that short timer. So whenever I feel I'm ready to try and liberate that mission or liberate that territory, we can go for it. We can try it. It's going to be a challenge because I'm sure the Chosen will be there to help defend. So I don't know if I quite want to do it now. Let's do some more scanning. Let's see. We have strength 11. I repeat, strength 11 up here in the northeast. We have strength 1 out in the west, and we have strength 2 down in New Mexico. So let's get back out there. Now let's see. I also need to build that second radio relay, so that's probably going to be one of my priorities. Now I have a Haven advisor for helping us with intel down there. In fact, we still aren't getting any new recruits down here, are we? Ooh. Gaining some soldier abilities down here. I'm going to put one more on intel. And something I'm going to do over here, I'm thinking. We got a pretty big team over here. They're gaining experience. I'm sure there's a faceless in there. That's right, we got Beverly Crusher over there too. We're all on supply, but I'm thinking they've been on supply for a while. Now here it's telling me Advent Strength 2. I think that's a lie, because on the screen I just read 11, didn't you? Unless that's supposed to be 2 1s, 1 plus 1. But I think because of the strength I saw on the screen, we're going to hide a few, keeping the rest on supply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hiding, and what does that leave me with supply? Do I have still 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on supply. That should be sufficient, I hope. Now look at that, Advent Strength 6. So maybe it's just the fact that I was looking at rating over here, but Advent Strength 6, wow. So we're hiding over here. No, now there we go. Advent. Oh, this is resistance strength, maybe. Is that what that is? I've got to learn. I've got to look a little reading on what I'm reading here. So maybe that was the resistance strength, the 11 that I was looking at, and I was reading that totally wrong. So the Advent strength is only 2. With that in mind, those that I put on hiding, it's not quite so critical yet, but I think I will still convert them to intel now. So we got half intel, half supply with this. And what are we doing over here? We got all intel still, so I think I'm going to go back to the western US perhaps. I've got mostly intel down there. I think we're going to go back to the west and scan over there until we got another mission, another mission available. It looks like Raptor's going to be the next one that comes up for us. So let's start scanning out west.
Setting course for western United States.
We're going to have our supply drop soon. Let's see if we get a mission first. We got a new target acquired. Let's find that one. Rescue VIP from Advent Vehicle. And it's an engineer. Guess what I want to go on, guys? Guess what I want to go on right here. Drop everything for the engineer is what I say. So if y'all want to hang on, we have... Oh no, I really want to rescue the engineer. Do I have a shinobi? Do I dare go with a minimal squad? I can't even infiltrate fully. So, nah, I don't think it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I didn't even notice the timer on this one. Oh boy, how awful is that? One day, 15 hours. I just saw the word engineer and went there without even paying attention. The mission timer was 1 hour 15, so we're just going to have to ignore it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. We need better intel than this, guys. Well, since I'm down here, we're at 77%. We're just going to continue in our scanning down here now.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Faceless autopsy
I've often
gun.
wondered how the aliens could conceive
We
of
got some
such
new
a
proving
being.
ground project,
Is there
chameleon
another
suit,
world out
needle
there
rounds.
filled with these shape-shifting creatures, or are they merely another construct of alien genetic tampering?
Ultra-thin slivers of alien alloy are designed to penetrate the body armor that Advent soldiers wear, doing bonus damage to non-robotic Advent units. And the chameleon suit, while this design will not afford any bonus protection, it allows our troops to blend in with whatever environment they are operating in, reducing the time necessary to infiltrate enemy targets. Cool is that? Okay, we have some inspired research up here, but my intel is amazingly strong, so I don't need to do any encryption there. This is what I need, and I don't have. I need supplies to start working on magnetic weapons, which I'll get with my drop. I need supplies for combat armor. So I guess we're going to do another autopsy in the meantime. And after that, we should be able to move forward down here. 3 drone wrecks. Ooh, now there is a reason for me to have gone back for that drone, and I got to keep that in mind. I want to be able to start advancing on advanced robotics, so I can't. Got to remember that in the back of our heads, guys. I don't want to skip, if I can help it, a drone wreck. So we need another drone. We're going to go with the Sectoid Autopsy at this point.
Though I was never witness to one myself, countless observers attest to the existence of a much smaller, less intimidating variant of the sectoid that took part in the original invasion. In the time since, this new being, the product of clear genetic manipulation, is now a familiar face to our forces operating in the field.
Okay.
The aliens have considerable resources at their disposal, but we've still managed to do reasonably well against them, despite our own limitations.
Yes, we have, and hopefully that can continue. Alright, let's do some more scanning. We are down up to 84% infiltrated here. Our supply drop is in only 38 hours, so we may have the supply drop happen before we're infiltrated. Let's find out. 100% infiltrated. What does that look like? Normal readiness, very light enemy. Ooh, let's see if we can go. I think we're just going to do the extra 9 hours and go from there. And 17 hours for a supply drop. Okay, so infiltrated, very light, so we got a little higher activity than we're used to. So neutralize a target, get Advent's attention. A reward is an intel package. Let's view the squad that we're taking out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm glad it's a 6-man team, not a 5-man team for the higher level of Advent activity. Just so you know, for next time when we come back, Mr. Data will be on this mission as our sharpshooter. Q will be our technical. Reginald Barkley is our ranger. Gordy LaForge is the shinobi. We do have our skirmisher going out on this one. Coors Deathnell Exosus. What a name. And Toshi will come along as our assault. So happy to have Toshi along as our new assault on this mission also. So this is Zigzag Zog signing off from Western Kentucky. Thank you for watching these episodes so far. I hope you're enjoying it. If you have suggestions or just scratching your head on why I'm doing things a certain way or why I'm making the choices I am, or do I have better choices I should be choosing, drop me a line, make a comment, let me know what you think, and we'll see you soon, hopefully next episode. Thanks.